Hi, my paper crafting friends. How are you today? I am so excited to share with you our latest workshop. I partnered with my new friend, Connie Douglas in Ontario, Canada. So excited to be able to share these projects with you. And we're offering a variety of options in your workshop. So first of all, we have a scrapbook workshop, and we're going to create one of them today. This is one of them that you'll get the assembly guides for. And if you guys notice, it is featuring the Beautiful Blues kit. So let me share with you what comes in the kit. Everything that you're going to get inside this kit. So this kit is going to come to you in a box like this. You are going to get the instructions to create cards. That's going to be one of your alternative options. And then you get some dimensionals. You're going to get the blue gems. You get a ink spot, the Night of Navy ink spot. You're going to get a full package, full sheet of these labels. An adorable, adorable stamp set. And 9 envelopes. You may not be able to use all of them depending on what option, but we'll supply extras if needed. You're going to get 3 full sheets of these accent sheets. You're going to get 3 of these accent sheets. How pretty is that? And we've used some really creative ways. And then you're going to get card bases, all 3 of these card bases. So we worked really closely together to ensure that you'll have enough product, and the product that you'll need we'll be sending you extra of. So that is everything that is included in our kit, in your kits. So the 3 alternative options that you're going to have is to create 2 of these double page layouts. So you're going to get a double page layout, and you'll get the assembly guides and the cutting instructions to be able to create this page, these double pages, designed by Connie. Aren't they beautiful? And then you'll be able to create this double page layout, designed by me. And we are going to recreate this today on today's video, right? In addition, you'll have the option to do both of those double page layouts that we just showed. So this one and, this one, right? And you'll be able to create 5 cards. So you'll be able to create this card, and this card. Now these are the cards designed with those instructions that come in the kit. Then we are offering an alternative card. So that's one of these. Oh, where did I put the others? Here we go. One of these. And look how pretty this one is. One of these fun fold. So you'll be able to make 6 cards, and you'll have the option to do both double page layouts. Or if you are not a scrapbooker, we have something for you as well. You will be able to create 2 of these cards. We'll provide everything that you need, all the pre-cut pieces. You'll be able to create 2 of these cards. You'll be able to create 1 of these cards. And again, you'll be able to create 2 of these, 2 of these, and 2 of these. That's a total of 11 cards. So all the details that and the links that you need to order will be in the description below. on this YouTube page. I also will be sharing with you Connie's link to her YouTube page, so you can watch her create her page layout. This one right here. There will be a separate video link tied to the cards. We're going to do that on a separate video. But today, let's get creating. And we are going to create this double page layout. So much fun. Can't wait to create with you guys. So let's prep our pages first. So in your kits, you're going to get everything that you're going to need to create, cut with an assembly guide. As you can see, we got a ton of little pieces here. I'm going to just pop that over to the side. And we are going to first do some accenting on this page. I'm going to do some blending, and we're going to be doing some stamping as well. And then I have some pre-cut. You'll also receive the pre-cut title on here that says Memories. So I am using my Night of Navy large stamp set. Obviously you won't need this if you don't have the color and you prefer to work with a larger pad. That's totally up to you. Because your kit is going to have the little ink spot in there. So we're just going to get some blending in. I'm going to do one page at a time. So on our left side of our page, I'm going to grab a scrap piece of paper, guys. Because what I like to do, move this out of the way, because what I like to do is bounce off a little, so that I'm not getting these. I'm just going to go really lightly. Pressure is really up to you on how dark you want it. I'm just looking for a really light blend accent. And we're going to go down right around this edge right here. And I can always come back and do some additional blending if needed. And then I'm going to do a little bit of blending towards the left-hand corner. And like I said, if this is not perfectly positioned, I can always come back and add some accents there. All right, we have that first page done. Now let's do our right side. So on our right side page, we're going to do a little bit of blending up here, a little bit of blending right around here, and blending in this right-hand corner. Ooh, a little, see, I didn't dab off. A little bit darker than I wanted, but some of it will definitely be covered up with my accent pieces. So that's exactly what I was telling you not to do. Okay, So we're going to come back and do some blending on some of our other accent pieces, but we're going to wait on that and we can start creating. So I'm going to go back to our left page here. This one right here. And first things first is we are going to add our border. And I'm using the blueberry border, our blueberry colored paper. And I need 4 of those strips. And we are going to create our own border. So I've just tried to get a little bit more efficient. I could have just taken a piece of the blueberry cardstock and gutted it. But I chose just to create the 4 strips. And when I was cutting my pieces, it worked out really great. Because as you can see, we're going to have some photo mats as well to use. We're going to do a little bit of trimming. I had some of the solid blueberry paper cardstock still left. However, when you receive your kits, it might end up being the two-toned paper, which is okay. You're just going to want to use what we call the truer color side versus the lighter side. I gotta do it this way if I want to be able to easily cut off my excess. Just lining these up right along the edge of our 12 by 12 white willow cardstock. I'm going to trim. Might be easier if I do it this way. And then we are going to add our last strip. And trim that. All right, so now I just want to make sure that I have my blending in the right sections again, right? Our upper right-hand corner, our lower. And at this point, we can add our other accent pieces. So one of your card bases has this pretty floral design. You're going to cut 2 of these out. You're going to fussy cut them. We have our large photo mat, and then we're going to have some additional accent pieces. That's my title. I'll put that over here. These are our photo mats. And those are optional. These photo mats, because we're assuming you're going to have photos, probably won't come in your kit. All right, so then we're going to have this beautiful accent piece. We're going to do some more stamping. We have this accent piece. I'm using another one of these accent pieces right here. And I will be using this as well. All the other is for the rest of the right page, at least I think from now. All right, so I want to get these positioned so that I know where I need to stamp. And And this is going to go pretty much in the center of our page. So I'm going to give you a little trick. Because I don't have my photos prepped for this yet, when I put a white photo mat, placemat in place, I only put just a little bit right in the center, so I can easily pull that off and replace it with my photo. If you don't do that, just measure your photo to go right on top of the white sheet. Just creates a little bit depth. Little trick to the trade. There you go. Actually, these two white photo mats were resized, and they were the back of the card base from these two cards that we fussy cut from. All right, so now this is going to go right here, and because I have a photo, I'm going to avoid putting any adhesive right along here. My adhesive is going to come right around these edges right here. So I'm going to go oh, I didn't adhere this down. That would be helpful. And because I'm going to be doing some tucking, I'm going to be doing some lower, my adhesive is going to go, sounds like my adhesive's going out. My adhesive's going to be going lower because I want to tuck. So I'm not putting the adhesive right along the edge there. Okay, that looks good. It looks straight. Your assembly guide will tell you the exact inches. I'm just eyeing it. And then this is going to get lined up right in this corner right here. And I'm probably going to want to just put a little bit more blending right here. And just using the leftover that was on my brush. And now we're going to do some tucking. Oh, before I do that, we got to do some stamping. Now that I have that positioned, I'm going to lift up and do some stamping. And so this is just to ensure that I'm stamping in the right place. You can do a guess and estimate where your stamp is going to go. Ooh, don't want that excess ink on my block. So again, I'm just lifting up, and I'm going to go 1, 2, and I'm going to go over here, and I think I will be good at that. Well, let's get the other stamping done. So we're going to stamp down here as well, very similar to what I just did. Boy, am I being a messy stamper today. That's better. See if I can keep the block clean. I'm going to go right underneath here. Perfect. All right, now we can do some tucking. Oh, let's blend these white edges here. I'm just going to slightly, very lightly, I am using very, very little pressure. Just getting all these little white accent pieces colored. And now we're going to tuck it up. As you can see, I didn't come up high enough here, so I'm going to add one more stamp. Just to come a little higher, because I want my flowers to show. Perfect. And now we're going to add our little accent piece to the side here. We're going to do, again, a little bit more tucking. But I want these blue accent pieces to come up. And this is a great place to put like a date or an adjective that best describes your photos. So these are one of the labels. Boy, I messed that up. These are one of the labels that come in your kit. So we're just going to put that there. So for me, I would probably be putting a date right there. And then we are going to do the same with this. We're going to do some blending right along these white little accent pieces. And I didn't have to add any more because your blending brush holds a lot of ink. And we're going to put a little bit of adhesive here. Again, this is getting tucked underneath. All right, now all we have to do is put our title in, and we have to do some embellishment. Now for me, I'm going to take a pencil, which I forgot to bring to my table, but I'll grab it now. And I'm going to grab a ruler, and I'm going to grab my favorite eraser. So here, I want to draw a nice straight line. And because this is 12 by 12 and my ruler is 12 by 12, I know that I can create a nice straight line just going right across. If you have a glass mat or a grid mat and that helps you, I suggest that you use that. And I'm just going to grab my pencil really lightly and draw it straight across. And I'm going to add my letters. I am using the Alphabet Ella Mode letters, and I used double-sided adhesive just to make my life a little bit easier. And I love our adhesive paper because it just pops off very easily. So I'm going to grab my tweezers. I'm just lining it straight up on that line. See how easy it comes off? I love our adhesive paper. Isn't this a pretty page? Love this page. And it all came from a kit, a card kit, which I love when I create with my card kits because they just give me so many different alternatives and options. And these are coming on so straight and even. So the pricing, the link for the pricing of each one of these workshops will be posted in the comments below. So that is page 1. Oh, we got to add our accent pieces. I have to grab my gems. And I just randomly, I love these color gems. If you guys can't tell, blue is my favorite color. All right, so we're just gonna put some accent here and here. And I'm gonna use my eraser and easily go through. I'll show you in a second. This is, I love this eraser. It's called Mr. Pen, and I'm not an affiliate with Amazon, but that's where I did get them. Just blew off all the eraser stuff, but look at how clean that came out. No line. And we're going to put a couple accent pieces, embellishments right at the bottom there. Oops. It's going to be stubborn, right? Oh, you know what? I think the adhesive is left on the page. Yep. Can't let anything waste, because you'll want every one of these in gems. There we go. And one more. And we will move on to our next, our right side. And there we go. We have our first page completed, and now we're going to go on to our second page, which we've already prepped. Right? And we have, again, fussy cut of the card base. And then we're going to add some mats. So this is going to go this way with this up in the right-hand corner. Let's get our accent pieces. Our photo mats. Now, I didn't cut the white mats for here. I only cut the accent pieces. So these workshops are going to be available to order through July 18th, which I think is a Friday. And guys, because this has so much adhesive on it, I'm going to grab another scrap. You know what? I should be using my silicone mat, which will save my scrap paper. And again, I'm just going to go along the edges. And for me, it's always easiest to put the trim closest to me when lining it up to the edge of the page. So if you like what you're seeing, please say hello and let me know what your thoughts are of these pages. Let us know where you're from, too. I'm sure Connie and I would love to hear where you're from. All right, let's do some trimming. And our very last piece. And quite honestly, guys, I'm a little anal, so as you guys can see, I am not quite along the edge here. Oops, sorry, I just hit my head on the camera. And we're gonna lift this up just a little. My one side is a little wonky, but we're just gonna have to go with it. You guys won't make that mistake in creating this, because you're not on camera. And sometimes, I don't know why I do this when I'm on camera. I tend to try to rush things, and I really shouldn't. And we just need to trim that little accent piece. Okay, so again, here we're going to be putting our little accent piece right up here in the corner. Again, I have a photo mat here, so we're going to avoid putting any adhesive here. So when we are ready to put our photo in, it'll slide right underneath. I'm going to line that up right like that. And now we have to do some stamping, and some blending. I'm going to grab, let's do some blending first. You're going to need 2 of these white accent punch out dies that come in your card kit. And you're going to need this blue one. We don't need to put any blending on that. First, I'm going to see how much accent I have left on here. I want to just get a little bit more ink on here. You may regret it. Perfect. And I just realized I need to grab an accent piece that I left in the kit. Before I do that, we are going to do some additional stamping over here. And we're going to come right to the angle there at that corner. I'm going to stamp one more time. Right around there. You have the option, you can add some additional accent stamping right up here. Why not? Let's do it. Make it a little different. We can add our photo mats. And again, like I said, the assembly guides will have the complete instruction on where your placement is. I am just going to eye this. This is a journaling box, which I did not create the paper, the white accent piece for this, but that will be included. White photo mats will not be included. I'm lining this up to the bottom of the journaling mat. And when you've been scrapbooking for as long as I have, being able to eye things is, I don't know, comes a little bit natural for me. All right, so now we have these 3 pieces that we have to add on, and then I have to grab my little label there. So here, I'm gonna attach this. And we're gonna tuck underneath. Oh, it's getting caught. There we go. We're going to add our dark piece. Oh, that came out really nice. And we're going to add our last accent piece. We're going to be tucking underneath here. And I gotta lift this up because I did not mention or remember that not to put adhesive on this side, left side. All right, I think I want to redo this, and we're going to go this way so we have more flowers on here. So I'm going to add some more blending to the other side. I just inked up the wrong side. I still have the adhesive there, but it's getting tucked underneath. Right like that. Perfect. I am going to add a little bit more blending right around this section. Perfect. All right, well, we know where one embellishment's going to go. And let me grab my little label. Again, a date of remembrance, an adjective, miss you, lovely. I'm just going to add that right there. And we can put our embellishments on. So again, thank you guys for joining me. This is Rosemary Massaro, Craft with Ro. If you like what you see, please, please, please like the video and share some love. Subscribe to my page. So to show you the 2 complete pages that you'll be creating, the 4 actually create pages that you'll be creating with this workshop, with the option to add on the cards as well, is these 2 pages. And these 2 double page layouts. And to create this, to see the assembly for this, you're going to want to check out Connie Douglas's video, which will be posted in the description below, along with the links of everything and your options for your alternative classes. Like I said, we're offering 3 different classes. You can get the 2 double page layouts alone. You can get the double page layouts with an optional 6 card kit, or you can just get a card kit that's going to create 11 cards. That card assembly, it will be created, a video will be created as well, and linked to this video. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Again, it's Rosemary Craft with Ro. Have so much fun crafting, and please, please, please share your thoughts. Ciao.